5 years after an accident killed a Sapulpa police officer and his father, a stretch of road is dedicated in their memory. Officer Larry Cantrell and his father Charles were killed while responding to a call. News on 6 reporter Chris Wright has the story new tonight. Chris?
Well, Tara's co-workers say Cantrell was a phenomenal young officer, and he and his dad are finally receiving the recognition they deserve. Dozens of family members, friends, and former co-workers braved the sweltering heat for Sunday's ceremony. This mile-long stretch of Route 66 is now officially known as Officer Larry Cantrell and Charles Cantrell Memorial Highway.
We're very honored that the state has chosen to honor that sacrifice in such a bold way.
It was not far from here that the father and son lost their lives. Officer Cantrell was on patrol the night of July 30th, 2005, and his father was riding along with him. They were responding to a call for backup from another officer when they were struck by a car. Fred Clark was one of the first to arrive at the accident.
So certainly something that sticks with you 5 years later.
Every day. Every day.
Fellow officers say Cantrell was a laid-back but dedicated officer who had a bright future with the department. More importantly, they say he was a true friend and deserves this memorial.
And it meant a lot to me. It reminds the community that one of the officers that's here to protect and serve them made a sacrifice, and this is our way of letting them know that we don't want him ever forgotten in the community.
The 34-year-old was a Navy vet and also worked for the Veneta Police Department. His 59-year-old father, Charles, was a truck driver and Army vet. Sapulpa police say renaming the highway is a small token that means a great deal to them.
And I'm sure that each of us will drive by that sign with a small measure of pride every time we see it. We'll always have them close to our hearts.
Now, Cantrell was the first Sapulpa police officer killed on duty since the 1930s. He and his father are buried beside one another. Chris Wright, the News on 6.